Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Pisces June 3, 2022. Today's moon transit intensifies your desire for forward movement, growth, and discovery, and your mood lifts. Shared experiences and ideas are in favor. This transit encourages spirited tasks rather than routine ones, so that if you must focus on the mundane, your mind could be elsewhere. With the moon in harmony with your sign, you're focused on what's to come. As the day advances, passions rise. Ways to make positive changes shine through today, and you're in the mood for refreshing experiences and interesting topics of discussion or studies. It's also an excellent time to make serious headway on work around the home. Resolving a problem on the home front or in your personal life can figure strongly and can be incredibly satisfying. There's a time and place for everything, and today's one of those days where you can't hold back your Plutonian charms. Single or already taken, you're not only inspired to take a risk for love but also feeling as confident as ever with your approach. For instance, as the moon continues roaming through your exotic ninth house of adventure, Luna will harmonize with go-getter Mars, your traditional ruler, via your fifth house of love, passion, pleasure, and self-expression. Your heart wants what it wants, and as if this weren't enough reason to cultivate your passions, Mercury will also meet with Venus in the process. Your sass is skyrocketing. How can you assume more power over your professional assets and resources? You may be floating like a butterfly and ready to sting like a bee as Venus in Aries sextiles Mercury in Gemini today. Mercury is busy considering what you can do with what you have at your disposal, while Venus is helping you charmingly front at work. Together, both of these excitable, hopeful energies can help you work what you have got to your advantage. You could even charm some of your co-workers into helping you, or at least supporting you. With Mercury slowing ahead of a retrograde turn in your financial sector next week and the Sun still 2 weeks away, there is little urgency when it comes to money matters. With Mercury a week into what is normally a 14 to 15-day visit, you have the benefit of his smart head for money, but with time to consider your next steps and to soon return to the drawing board. Be careful not to let your dissatisfaction with yourself hurt others or create enemies. Your friends and family have to be very patient with you. If you go too far, your relationships will suffer a great deal. Try to see it from their point of view instead of just your own. Whatever it is you're up to, go in deep. You have a lot of energy that will just go to waste if you don't take it all the way. Someone is in for a big surprise when they run into you. You appreciate being liked and even more being admired. However, you don't have much say in how you're perceived. You can only behave in a natural way, which is often simply a question of your smile and laugh, the extent of your interest shown towards others, your individual taste, and how your day goes. It's a good day to heal old wounds. Maybe someone said something that hurt your feelings. Maybe you know there is something out there between you and a friend that still needs clearing up. The energy of the day gives wonderful support to healing communication and relationships. You will enjoy this transit even more if you take the time to exercise your body. The increase of oxygen to the blood makes communication even purer. Taking care of a family can be a powerful motivator when it comes to making a good living. And for your personality, this is bound to be at the top of your list. Just be sure that you don't spend so much time adding up the dollars and cents that you forget to spend some quality time every now and then. This day is the perfect vibration for doing just this. Why not see about taking a little time off and spending it with the people you work so hard for? You're sure to enjoy yourself. If you are going to have Mercury retrograde anywhere in your chart, your communication sector is the best and the worst place. The worst because as the planet of communication, this increases the potential for mixed messages, misunderstandings, and mistakes. Yet at the same time also the best place, making it easier to give the past and unsaid words a voice and make the most of a chance to spend time back at the drawing board. As Mercury turns direct today, this will remove the pitfalls but not the benefits. For different but overlapping reasons, this is a good day on both the romantic and relationship fronts. As Mercury, the planet of communication, turns direct in your communication sector, this will take the brakes off, just days after Venus began her mission to give your heart and your relationships a voice. This is something that today's romantically charged lunar vibes can capitalize on. Our eyes in the sky. Venus and Mars are aligned in Aquarius, giving us a chance to understand the way we partner and express our innermost sentiments to others. This connection offers us the romantic world if we choose to take it. Rather than make a major declaration of love, the Aquarius energy makes us take a step back and understand our feelings at a deeper level. Perspective is everything here, so you'd better be clear about what you feel when you feel it, because the next few weeks are going to be all-encompassing when it comes to romance. These two planets share a minor aspect with expansive Jupiter, which might accelerate all possibilities and make us feel as though the world is ours to conquer. Slow your roll before making any moves. You don't have to win a race. Love is about building connections and knowing the person on a soul level. Also, Mercury and the nodes of destiny square off, which can give you a push to spread your wings and fly, but only if you are on the right track and prepared to do so. You'll have warm feelings for the people you keep close, and you can enhance your connections today. You'll be feeling sociable, and communication will be very open. Being this in touch with how you feel while also being able to convey it exactly the way you like is a blessing. However, this comes with the countering energy of the Moon-Neptune square, making things seem slightly less real. Misperception is very likely at this time, so be careful not to react too seriously to anything, and be aware that you might be more sensitive than usual. The best thing would be to put your energy into creative outlets or some other method of escaping reality. You're sure to at least be resourceful enough to come up with some problem-solving ideas. Time limitations could give you a reality check, but you could be too motivated by possible success to think much about it. At midnight, the moon enters Cancer, ending his void of course which began last night. Over the next 2 days, the moon transits the sign of its exaltation, amplifying feelings of peace, harmony, and accord. Engage in activities that stimulate your senses and allow you to commune with nature. At this time, comfort takes primacy, which means we may be more stubborn or sluggish in our movements as we linger in each moment, stopping often to smell the roses. Shortly after the moon enters Cancer, it squares Mars and Venus, stimulating our desire complexes in potentially frustrating ways. The heart wants what the heart wants, and it might now seem that what our heart wants has been denied to us. Perhaps this is a matter of unrequited feelings. Perhaps our needs have failed to be met. Perhaps we are simply uncomfortable airing romantic or gushy sentiments. We would love for things to be simple, but the extent of a circumstance's complexity makes for moodiness. We may also act a bit desperate, convinced that hearts can be changed if we simply dig in our heels and refuse to acknowledge another's interest or lack thereof. We must determine whether we are potentially hurting ourselves in our unwillingness to accept anything other than a simple answer.